Everybody we dey feel am. We get the walk. Man when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast. So make River State better. We get the walk. River people we dey see am. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel am.
Review of the 2016 budget. Mr. Speaker, in 2016, we propose a total revenue projection of 307 billion to be funded by the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee revenue receipts of 115 billion. The 2015 closing balance of 16.1 billion, a total credit of 50 billion, and entire generated revenue of 120 billion. The 115 billion Federation account receipts proposed for the year 2016 was made up of statutory allocation of 30.8 billion, that's 30.8 billion, 13% mineral fund of 69.1 billion, value-added tax VAT of 11.3, and NPC refunds of 1 billion, exchange gain of 2.3 billion, and capital receipts of 400 million. However, as of September this year, we realized 92.5 billion out of the 115 billion expected from the Federation allocation account for the year, representing 80.5% in terms of actual budget performance. Similarly, we realized 73.5 billion of IGR collection out of the 120 billion proposed for the year, representing 61.3% in terms of actual budgetary performance. Out of the 235 billion aggregated FAC and IGR revenue proposal in 2016, we recorded 166.1 billion actual receipts as at the end of September, representing 70.6%, amounting to over 73% of the total revenue performance for the year 2016. Further breakdown showed that a total of 120 billion was approved for recurrent expenditure, out of which the sum of 55 billion was to cater for salaries, 18.1 billion for the payment of pension and gratuity, while overhead costs stood at 14.5 billion. However, actual expenditure indicated that 58 billion 867 million 99,782 naira 17 kobo, representing 31.3% of the total recurrent expenditure was spent on salaries. 9 billion 755 billion 554,089 naira, representing 5.2% of total recurrent expenditure, was expended on overhead, while 11 billion 448 million 686,908 naira 20 kobo had been spent on pensions as of September 2016. This means that apart from the overrun on salaries, the expenditure for the payment of pensions and overhead costs was below the approved values. On the aggregate, the sum of 76 billion 313 million 624,479 naira 21 kobo, representing 63.5% of the approved sum, has been spent on recurrent expenditure as of September 2016. With regards to capital expenditure, the sum of 187 billion was approved for the 2016 financial year, with the following sectoral allocations: 15.5% or 29 billion 42 billion 275,000 naira was allocated to administration sector. 29.1% or 76 billion 326 billion 194,480 naira was allocated to the economic sector. 0.41% or 770 million went to law and justice sector, and 28.4% or 53 billion 207 million 500,000 naira to the social sector. The significant increase in the capital expenditure as compared to the current expenditure was indicative of our commitment to stimulating economic growth and development through substantial investment in infrastructure, with its multiplier effects on other sectors of the economy. However, out of the approved aggregate capital expenditure, what was actually expended as of October 2016 was 107 billion 649 million 716,589 naira 21 kobo, representing 63.3% of the approved sum for 2016. Mr. Speaker, on the aggregate, the 2016 budget recorded about 60% performance, which was a significant improvement over 2015, although it should have been better, the 2017 budget projections. Mr. Speaker, our projected revenue projection for 2017 financial year is 470 billion naira only. This budget is underpinned by the following basic principles. 1. Enhancing the business environment, including tackling the security challenges for the private sector to grow, expand our tax revenue base, and drive our economy through the value chain into becoming one of the largest economies in West Africa. Secondly, committing a greater proportion of our available resources towards infrastructure development and public works to stimulate economic growth, create employment, and reduce poverty. Third, scaling up resources to improve the quality of education and healthcare delivery throughout the state with a view to enhancing the educational and health needs of our people. Fourth, creating economic opportunities for our youth and women and empower them to exploit and participate in the economic development of the state. Fifth, strengthening governance systems for a balanced development and efficient service delivery. Financing the 2017 budget. Mr. Speaker, the 2017 budget will be funded for revenue receipts from 1. The Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAC. 2. The 13% derivation proceeds. 3. Value-added tax. 4. Reimbursements. 5. Internal generated revenue. And 6. Domestic credits. We are projecting an aggregate sum of 220 billion from FAC, distributed as follows: 23 billion naira from statutory allocation, 102 billion naira from 13% reservation fund, 16.6 billion naira from VAT, 8 billion from exchange gain, 70 billion from parish club and other reimbursement, and 400 million naira from capital receipts. We are also projecting to generate an aggregate sum of 168 billion 857 million 906,276 naira from IGL, the recurrent expenditure. The breakdown of the proposed budget shows that a total of 141 billion naira is proposed for recurrent expenditure, out of which the sum of 62 billion naira is earmarked for personal emolument, 20 billion naira for the payment of pensions and gratuities. Overhead cost is expected to gulp 17 billion naira, while 3 billion naira will be used to service federal government of Nigerian bonds. Capital expenditure. The total projected capital expenditure for 2017 is 329 billion naira, which represents 70% of the capital estimate to the projected budget volume and gives a capital to the current expenditure ratio of 70-30. In terms of sectoral allocation, the projection shows that 14 billion 160 million is allocated to the administrative sector, 115 billion 245 million naira is allocated to the economic sector, 123 billion 630 million naira is allocated to the social sector, while 3 billion 50 million naira is allocated to the law and justice sector, and 70 billion 950 million is allocated to special heads. The unprecedented increase in the capital expenditure once again underscores our commitment to direct substantial resources to the critical growth sectors of our economy, including addressing infrastructure gaps to accelerate economic growth, secure the state, and improve the well-being of our people. Priorities of the 2017 budget. Mr. Speaker, as indicated above, the 2017 budget strategy is designed towards aligning expenditures to priorities that best support our economic transformation agenda. Accordingly, the following priority areas will receive preferential call on all our revenues for 2017. 1. Security of lives and property. 2. Infrastructure development and maintenance. 3. Education. 4. Healthcare delivery. And 5. Empowerment. Security of life and property. Tackling insecurity and reducing the crime rate to the lowest minimum remains one of our top priorities. As I speak, we have also acquired another 40 pickup vehicles, 6 new armored personnel carriers, and 10 gunboats, which we intend to deliver to the security agencies to enhance their capacity to provide adequate security cover for the state. For this purpose, we have allocated 15 billion naira to the security subsector in the 2017 budget to be used to improve the existing security architecture, including the provision of logistics to enhance the capacity of security agencies to investigate, monitor, identify, and track down criminals and secure the state for all of us to live in peace and security. Accelerating infrastructure development. Mr. Speaker, we have allocated a sum of 77,409,275 naira, representing nearly 40% of total capital expenditures to the Ministry of Works to accelerate the development and expansion of infrastructure throughout the state in 2017. Provision of quality education. Mr. Speaker, we have allocated a sum of 30 billion to the Ministry of Education for 2017 to invest in providing educational infrastructure and improving the quality of education in the state. Quality and efficient healthcare delivery. We have allocated 27 billion in the 2017 capital budget to the Ministry of Health to enable us achieve our objectives for efficient and affordable healthcare delivery in Rivers State. Enhancing women and youth empowerment, an empowerment fund with an initial capital of 1 billion. In addition, we have allocated a cumulative sum of 12 billion naira in the 2017 budget to the relevant line ministries to implement various youth and women development and empowerment schemes, including the building of Women Development Center and the Football Academy.
I want to assure you that God on our side, we will abide to the budget and will implement the budget to the letter. We will not, and that as it relates to the other two arms of government, we will do the best to make sure that funds are released as at when due.
Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Rivers people we dey see am, we get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Rivers people we dey see am, we get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Rivers people we dey see am, we get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Rivers people we dey see am, we get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man when they work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the work. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the work. Man Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people we dey see up. We get the walk. Everybody we dey feel up. We get the walk. Man wey dey work well, work hard and work fast to make Rivers State better.